get to know you better. Please give a warm welcome to our guest. This is Open Heart. Today is going to be a very chill open heart because number one, Iris finally knows the guest and Iris doesn't have to small talk. Number two, Iris doesn't have to translate. So are you ready for a yap session, guys? This hour is totally going to be worth it. Please welcome our guest, Dabit, in the studio. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Do you want to do like since it is an interview, like an official hi? I'm so-and-so.
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Dabit. I am a singer-songwriter based here in South Korea.
Yay! Well, all of our listeners, or most of them, already know you because you're like ARIRANG family. You come here a lot.
I come quite frequently.
Yeah, you were a regular on Radio Clock.
Right. And I fill in a lot for different people. So it's like, I'm very familiar.
You were here for DBDB as well on Heart Attack.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
So it isn't your first time on Heart Attack, but how have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy just preparing for the song that I just released. I've been busy with that. Just kind of been around and about, you know?
Right.
And I am a singer-songwriter in South Korea, but I am also 100% independent. So, you know, it's like, I'm sure you would also know, right?
We know
like
the
you
hassle.
have to do the music, everything by yourself. And it's like you have complete creative control, but at the same time, you don't have like a company backing you up.
No.
So it's like you have to learn to do a lot of different things, multitask and pick up like new skills. So it's a journey, but I think it's fun.
Is it worth it being an independent artist?
I see what you did there. Yeah.
I'm going to see how many worth it's I can fill in today during 1 hour.
It's worth it if you know what you're doing and you're self-sufficient.
Right.
Yeah.
Rick Gal says, is he in his biker boy phase or his cowboy phase? Are you in your biker boy phase?
Biker boy. This is not even a leather jacket. This is pinstripes, by the way. This is my classy phase.
It's your classy phase. Okay.
I don't know about classy, but like, this is pinstripes.
Is your hair new?
I was trying to go for like, I was trying to grow half mullet. Like a wolf cut-ish.
I can kind of see in the
because
back
like if
of
you can see the back is like way longer, right?
Yeah. So that's the look you're going for?
For the moment, my hair was really long for a while. But I just can't commit to one hairstyle for more than like half a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just drives me insane, and then I just feel like I need to switch things up. So I think next I'm gonna try doing a perm maybe.
Ooh.
It's some like curls to like, you know, and keep the kind of wolf cut like mullet situation. Not too long. I'm not gonna grow it out like crazy, but and then I'm probably gonna grow it out again.
Okay. And I think it is a must question to ask you whenever I see you, whenever you're on radio. How is the baby doing?
Oh, my baby Kano.
Yes, Kano.
He's had some stomach upsets. He had like Giardia, I think. That's like the parasite thing. And then he had E. coli. And then now I think he has like IBD, irritable bowel disorder or whatever.
Yeah.
So like he's just been splattering all over. Sorry, that was too bad. So he's got an upset tummy. So like he's on gastrointestinal food and like he's alert and he's doing fine. He's healthy.
Okay.
I think he just needs a little bit of support right now, like stomach wise. But other than that, he's lively and well.
Sending all the love to Kano. And I want to talk about when we first met because it is kind of an interesting story. I don't know if we like talked about it, but do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, we met. I remember it was the first time I was on, I guess, ARIRANG TV.
Yeah, Radio Clock.
Because it was very different from like radio here. Because I've done this kind of stuff many times. But yeah, I remember I was like really nervous. But then apparently, I think one of the producers said like, "Oh yeah, one of our guests like knows who you are," and I was like, "What do you mean? Where do you know me from?"
So there's a backstory to this.
Yeah.
So of course, when we talk about you, we cannot forget about the show, famous show you were on, which is
His Man season 2.
season 2.
Yeah.
It is a dating reality show. And I was a viewer since season 1. So season 2 came around and I was like, of course I have to watch it. And I was watching and I was like, wait, that guy has such Kyopo vibes. With my mom, I was like, that guy is so Korean American.
Even before I disclosed that I was a Korean American.
Yeah. So we were like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Like, let's root for him. And then suddenly you do the interview and you're like, oh, I'm from like Ohio. Like,
Yeah.
I'm from Berkeley. And I was like, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And then I searched him up. I searched you up and you were coming to ARIRANG Radio. So I was like, okay, we have to call him. So I asked our PD님 back then, Jessica PD님, can you please cast Dabit on the show? Because I want to see him. You came and I was like, hi, I'm the person that knows you.
Yeah.
And you were like, how?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
at that point, it hadn't been too long since the show had finished airing.
Yeah.
So like I was still processing everything.
Right.
And like for someone, I think even just in the who's doing entertainment to know me was just so random because ARIRANG was
Yeah.
just kind of like a space that I've always been familiar with.
Yeah.
But unless, the people did research on me, like, that would make sense. But then you actually watched the show. So I was very surprised. And I was like, wait,
Yeah.
how?
Yeah, I was rooting for you. So I was like, I know you. And you're like, how? And I was like, your show. And you were like, what show? And
I was like, what show is she talking
the
about?
show
Yeah.
you were on. And,
Yeah,
and-
it still trips me out completely.
yeah,
when
it was a
someone...
fangirl moment for me because I got to see you. And then we went for ice cream that day
Right.
from another contestant
Yeah,
of
from
the
the
show.
other contestant from the show.
So
and
yeah.
it just, I think I was also a little self-conscious because like, I went in there being like, oh, I want to raise my self-confidence and everything because I had just broken up from like an 8-year relationship. But then I go there and then I like break down crying and like, that was like the last thing that I wanted. I was like, okay, if I'm going to
Right.
go on that show, as long as I don't make a mess of myself, I'll be fine. But that's exactly what I did. But in retrospect, it worked for the better. So
Was it worth it?
it was worth it.
It was worth it. Okay. So it was one of those moments where I was like, wow, I love my job moment because I got to hear like stories from the person who was on the show. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh, if I was just a college student, I wouldn't have been, able to do this. So yeah, that's how we became friends. And here we are now. But basic question, we're yapping too much. You're David, right?
Yeah, that's my legal given English name.
And why did you choose to go to Dabit instead of going with David?
Okay,
as
here's
your,
the thing. Like I'm not really a huge fan of my name.
your real name or your...
Yeah, my real name
Okay.
because it's David Kim. I live in Ohio, like humble Ohio, where there weren't that many Koreans. I knew 10 David Kims. It was the most unoriginal name that anyone could have ever given me. The most
Yeah.
common, probably Korean American guy name in the USA.
Yeah, go to church.
Yeah,
all Koreans.
all Davids. Yeah,
all
and like
Davids.
Kim, obviously, most of them are going to be Kim. So that was one thing. It was very not unique. But then I came to Korea. I was doing the whole trainee thing, and they're like, you need to think of your stage name. But then my other friend, David O, he had debuted first. So then I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't do David anymore.
David O, the one we know, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
So I
okay.
was like, maybe I should switch it up a little bit. So I played around with it. I was like, maybe Dabit, right? There's David, and then I'll be Dabit.
Yeah.
But then I realized if I switched it to even something shorter to Dabit, it would kind of be an in-between name between my English and my Korean name. Because my Korean name, I came out on the show as Jungwook.
Yeah.
That means the Hanja, the Chinese lettering for that means all light.
Oh.
So
wait,
David and then Jungwook, in between is Dabit,
that's perfect.
which isn't spelled the same way in Korean because it's with the shield, but it still kind of has that sound
Yeah,
and
ta,
essence
yeah.
of all light. And also, so it's like a good in-between.
That's so smart. Okay. Dabit. And since then, you've always been Dabit.
No one calls me David anymore. Everyone calls me Dabit. No one even calls me by my Korean name. All my
Yeah.
Korean friends just call me Dabit.
Right. So just Dabit.
So yeah, it took some getting used to even on the show to going back to Jungwook. And yeah, I still feel a little weird when people call me David sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
High school nostalgia.
But you couldn't go on as like David Kim on the show. Was it like, did they ask you to go with your Korean name?
Yeah, they wanted me to, that was the thing. They wanted me to pretend I was a Korean until the reveal.
But guys, just look at the first episode. He screams Kyopo.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the
Yeah, screams Kyopo.
yeah, especially like I'm from the Midwest and like that Ohio
Yeah.
that Ohio-ness is not something that you can just kind of wash away.
Right. But anyway, you are here because you released a new single.
Yes.
We've been making horrible fails at fitting it in all around the intro, but it's called
Worth it.
Worth It.
But I promise you it all ties together. Even our conversation, it all ties together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there like a story? Like, how does it tie together?
Oh, there's a story.
There's a story.
There's a story.
Wait, okay. First, tell us what it's about first.
Okay, it's basically, if you listen to the song in itself, it's just a very light, happy song. But if you actually look at the lyrics, it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
And I felt like you might appreciate it because you love dabbling in the dark arts.
Dabbling in the dark. I love it, yeah.
But yeah, like it's basically the worth it is referring to self-sabotage. And by self-sabotage, I mean when you have like you're in a relationship or maybe you're in a one-sided relationship and you know that you're going to come out the other end hurt. But because you like that person so much, you end up, committing and going through with it anyways for the plot. And just
Right.
because, you just need that outlet, right? Sometimes we have so much emotions and so much feeling that we have to entertain it before we learn our lesson and kind of being like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, this is my favorite song out of all your songs.
Oh, really? Thank
I listened to
you.
it as soon as it came out in the car with my mom, and we were like, "Oh, this is."
Oh,
such
did
a
she
good
like it
song."
too?
Yeah, she was like, Dabit is such a good songwriter.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what
so
she said,
happy. Yeah.
Wait, super random fact. You almost saw my mom, right? Did you see my mom?
Oh, yeah, I almost saw your mom. 'Cause she
Yeah.
was near my area and I was driving you
Yeah.
back there. And then I thought I'd say hi to your mom because she also
Watch the
watched
show.
the show.
She got like a whole bag of 소금빵 salt bread.
The
for
salt
Dabit.
bread. But then you were like, she doesn't want to come out to see you because
Yeah.
I guess she wasn't done up or something. She came out casually.
Yeah. So we had like bread and I went all over to your neighborhood and you gave me a ride.
Yeah.
I was trauma dumping in the car because it was the first time we saw each other and
Right.
I had nothing else to talk about. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, didn't know it would come all the way here. But anyway, we should listen to the song. And once we're back, we should talk about the story that's behind the song.
there's a story.
Alrighty, we'll be back after Worth It by Dabit. Truly the Harry Styles of soul currently, I say.
Thank
love
you.
this
Oh my God, that's such a
song,
great
yeah.
compliment.
So,
I was looking at the comments.
Yeah.
A lot of people know the story.
oh,
So yeah, which is hilarious because this all started. It all started on a lonely day when so
story time, guys.
Story time,
Where's
guys.
The popcorn?
you know how we talked about my whole His Man thing? That's what I came out through, right?
Yeah.
I came out through the show, His Man 2 publicly. And then that basically started my whole entire journey of like, acceptance and like, working on myself and finding peace and finding who I am as a queer person in Korea, right? So yeah, because there was such a big fan base that was supporting me during that time,
Yeah.
I was very candid with everyone. I just told everyone how it is. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
These are the struggles I'm going through. This is what I'm working through. And then later I'd be like, oh, I started dating. And then we all started sharing. I started sharing a little bit too much of my personal life. There were like no boundaries, right?
Okay.
I just told them everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one of the big parts of that was my dating life. And I would share all of my dating stories,
Right.
dating tea, and people would like eat it up. They would love
Right,
it.
of course.
Because I guess it's fun, right? And I
Yeah.
would never sugarcoat anything to make myself look better. Like I would put myself down all the time and I was like, oh, I was so awkward. I'm so like, naive in this aspect. But one of the things that I ended up doing was because dating apps was going so bad, I decided to go to something called a 술번개, which is basically speed dating in Korea.
Okay.
So I went to the speed dating section
Yeah.
and I ended up falling in love there with this one guy
Yeah.
that I ended up taking a love shot with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And we went on a few dates and he was flirting with me. At least I thought. I made a whole series on this on YouTube. So if you're curious on it, go watch it on YouTube. It's like there's like a whole playlist. And
Okay.
yeah, basically, long story short, I fell in love.
No, not long story short. Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Last time you were on DBDB,
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this. So was it after DBDB?
So this was all pretty recent.
Recent.
Yeah, within the last half year.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I was here, but like,
Okay.
I actually might have been here, but there was some other tea going on
Yeah.
during that time. But yeah, basically, I got. Yeah, that's why when I told the story, I called him Love Shot Guy because we took a love shot together.
Leah says, what is a love shot? There are some pure kids like me. I didn't know what it was, but I acted like I knew. It's just the thing you do together like this, right?
It's nothing like even crazy.
Spicy.
It's not spicy at all. You just link your arms and take a shot together.
Okay.
And because we were at a speed dating thing, we got, I lost a game. So usually if you lose a game, you have to drink. But then instead of drinking, they were like, this time you're going to have to take a love shot with the person that you like. And you have to ask them to take a love shot with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was not what I thought, of doing when I told myself I was going to do something new,
Yeah.
Because I'm an introvert. So
Yeah.
I knew I liked him, but I didn't know if he was my style or anything. But then we took the love shot together and eventually we became pretty close.
Right.
And yeah, he was like hardcore flirting with me. He's like, oh, I want to come over your house and everything. And he'd be like, I want to learn, take vocal lessons from you. And, like, I respect singers so much. And then he'd be like, I feel like we've gotten so close and everything. And I was just eating it up.
Yeah.
And then eventually I confessed to him.
Yeah.
And I got rejected. Yeah. Yeah, but I only did all of this because everyone in the comments they were like forcing me. They were like, you need to like
Of course.
tell him, you guys are just like, in this gray zone and you'll never know. And I was like, oh my gosh. Normally I would just let things play out and like,
Yeah.
let him just fade away.
Yeah.
But I did it for personal growth.
Yes. Good job.
And yeah, it was. But I mean, this is like a very shortened version of it.
Okay.
If you listen to it, there's a lot of toxic moments.
Okay.
Like he took me to another speed dating with him, even though we were kind of flirting. And he's like, let's go to another speed dating thing together. I was like, okay. And then he was like taking shots with other guys. And then like all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, I want to come over your house. And like, I don't know. It was just.
Well, Leah says, but you got a great song out of it. Woohoo.
Basically, but I think this was what's amazing about this whole entire thing was, I think as a singer-songwriter, I've started, just doing K-pop, singing in Korean, writing songs in Korean. And it was great. And I did draw from my life experiences, but there was always so much that I had to censor. And there was always so much that I had to hide. And I'd always be like, oh my gosh, is this gonna like out me? Or is this too serious? I don't wanna, I always had this facade up and I wanted to like keep that up. But then once that all broke down and I showed the ranges of my weirdness and my mental instability on the show, all of that walls came crumbling down. And I basically learned to kind of embrace what makes me me,
Right.
and started writing about that. And I started writing about like my panic song. It's about anxiety, about my breakup.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, once I started getting back into the dating scene, and I started sharing it with them, I was like, I should start writing songs about the dating tea that I always spill to my fan base. And then I did it, and I ended up loving the song, and it kind of. Yeah, it was kind of refreshing. So refreshing to actually be able to pull from direct life experiences that everyone is kind of in on and make a song about it. So everyone's like, Love Shot Guy, Love Shot Guy. Oh my gosh, this is about Love Shot Guy. Because I make many references in the song, one shot, two shot, love shot, referencing the drinking shots, but then also one shot, two shot, love shot.
Yeah.
As in like gunshots, because like I'm dying and he's shooting me multiple times.
So how long did the whole process take for you to write this song, Worth It?
Not very long. I guess like from start to finish, 3 months.
Oh, okay. Did you start when you guys were still hanging out or after everything was over?
So as soon as I 고백,
Yeah, confess to
my
it.
feelings. Yeah, I had so much unresolved feelings that were
Yeah.
left. Even though I did let it all out,
Yeah.
I was still like crying at the gym at like still, yeah, I was very emotional.
Yeah,
Because like
of
I
course.
really, really liked him, and he was the first guy that I liked that showed any interest in me since
Yeah.
the show days.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
It was huge
it
for
was
you.
huge. Like those
Yeah.
kind of people don't come around very often.
Right.
So yeah, basically,
Okay.
yeah, it just
I mean, I hate him for what he did, but also, like, should we be thanking him just a little bit for this bop? Saudi? I don't know.
Do you know what's
feel.
hilarious?
What?
he liked the song.
How do you know?
What do you mean? Because he pressed like on
Oh, he physically liked it.
yeah on Instagram.
Everybody go
'Cause
through all the likes
he
on
doesn't-
that post.
And little does he know, the song is about him. And I just find it so ironic because he was like, you know, oh, I think we should stay friends. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's stay friends and all that. And then like, I didn't contact him and make any, you know, effort to.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, after confessing, it's kind of weird if I'm like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Of
right?
course.
So I wanted him to approach me if he wanted to stay friends, but he didn't really do that much. But then all of a sudden he started like liking my post again recently. And then one of the posts that he liked was my song. And then he was like, yeah,
Do you think he knows? He doesn't know?
I doubt he knows.
Okay.
Yeah, I highly doubt he knows.
Dumb boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go listen to another song. You did bring this one in. It's by Zero Base One.
Yes,
Why'd
this
you
is
bring it?
from their new full-length album that just came out earlier this month.
Yes.
And I
okay.
love ZB1, so I gotta support my boys. This is Iconic by ZB1.
We'll be back after the song. Let's talk more about you. Okay, we talked so much about Worth It, but back to some basics.
Yeah.
You're from the States.
Yes.
When was the last time you were back home?
Like 7 years ago. It's been a while.
Do you miss home?
Not really.
Is home Korea now for you?
Basically, I've been here so long. I've actually, if you calculate it, I've been here for over half my life now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's and when I was in America, I was basically in school the whole time. So
yeah.
I never felt like I lived my own life there. Whereas here, it's been like half my life living my own life. So
Yeah.
it feels more, I feel more at home here.
And when you were in school, so when you were at Berkeley, you also got a scholarship.
Yes.
What is the tip to getting into Berkeley with a scholarship? In case anybody wants to get into Berkeley listening.
I think it's because I had a whole sob story that I wrote in my resume and everything.
Oh.
Because like, you know, my parents didn't want me to do music, but then like, I was just like, just let me audition. And then if I don't get in, I'll just, you know, even if I get in, I just won't go.
Oh.
Right? I just want to know where I stood as a musician, because my dad was like, you think that, you know, there are people who practice their whole entire lives to get into Berklee College of Music. You think you could just hop in there during your senior year and apply and expect to get in? I was like, just let me do this for myself. And he was like, okay, fine.
You did it.
I did it.
You got in.
I got in, got a scholarship.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it wasn't because I was so good. It was because they knew I had zero background in music.
Uh-huh.
And I think they saw like my passion, I guess.
Yeah, of
and
course.
the potential of what I could be if I was actually trained. And that's, I guess, why they gave me a scholarship.
Right.
Yeah, and it was really cute because my brother, he was living in Boston at that time.
Oh.
So he accompanied me for the piano, and he hadn't played piano for years. So he was making all these mistakes while I was singing my song, and he was just like playing this dinky piano, and I was just trying my best to focus.
Oh, so you went to Boston to take the audition?
Yeah, I had to go all the way there. Yeah.
I had mine online.
That was it?
Because it's COVID season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been so different back then.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you've been in the States 7 years ago, and now you're here. But also, I feel like you have a baby here. It's gonna be so hard to visit back.
Exactly. And now he although he is forever baby, he is older now.
He's an old baby.
He's an old baby. He has all the little white,
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah, white fur growing out on
Right.
his chin and everything. So yeah, it's difficult because I feel like if I do visit the States,
Yeah.
I'd have to go for at least 2 weeks
Right. Yeah.
to a month, preferably, because it's expensive now.
Yeah. Well, do you think you're more Korean or more American?
That's a tough question.
Because I feel like you have to divide the categories. Firstly, the way you think. Are you Korean or are you open-minded?
That word is forever ruined
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it is ruined.
I still think I'm more in essence Korean American. Yeah. More, yeah, not American American, maybe more Korean American,
Yeah.
especially in terms of like the values that I hold and my views in life.
Yeah.
Korea is a very, what is it like? People think about the cohesive unit, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in America, it's more about individualism.
Yeah, right.
So I think in that aspect, I'm more about chasing my personal happiness instead of like I think they call it collectivism in
Right.
Korea,
Right.
collective happiness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in that aspect, I am more Korean American, but very Koreanized.
What language do you dream in? Do you remember?
I dream in both.
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I dream in both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think in Korean?
I think in Korean a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been here for such a long time now.
And I talk
so.
to my dog in Korean. If that,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. It's
But
kind
his
of
commands are
bilingual.
in English.
So bilingual dog.
Yeah, I have a bilingual dog. He's pretty smart.
Okay, bilingual dog. So what age did you come to Korea and why?
I came in my early 20s and that was actually when I was midway through Berkeley. I was like, I'm only getting older and
Yeah.
there's only a short time frame where you can actually be an idol, right?
Yeah.
You have to start young.
Yeah.
And if you're already in your like early 20s, that's already pretty late. So I was like, you know what? I can always finish school, so I'm just gonna go to Korea and audition a bunch. And then
You did.
I got into a few companies, ended up becoming a trainee.
That was a training for as an idol, right?
Yeah, as an idol.
So tell us about that.
Oh, it was crazy. I mean, very different because training to be an idol, once again, collectivism. You have to look at the whole unit. So they kept wanting me to blend in. So what ended up stressing me out and why I knew that it wouldn't work out for me was because they kept trying to dim my light, if you will.
Yes,
That
we
sounds
get
so
it.
cocky, but like they kept trying to dim my light.
Your uniqueness
Yeah.
or your traits.
And then I started getting really sad and then depressed because I was like, if I don't have my uniqueness, what makes me me? Because, even music wise, they were like, your tone sticks out too much. You need to like
Yeah.
blend it in more. And I was like, that takes away from my whole entire character, my whole entire brand. And I just had to sit on it a lot and ended up realizing that it wasn't gonna work in my favor, and I had to leave, and I ended up releasing my own solo music as soon as I left the company.
So no regrets doing solo
no
music?
regrets at all. Yeah.
And when you were a solo artist, you still had a company as a solo artist, right?
Yeah, it was just like a personal company, and I had an agent back then,
okay.
and like we try to make everything as official as possible so that I can get tours and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I toured all over the world, went to 20 different countries, and had great experiences that are irreplaceable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're just doing music alone. What do you think you prefer? Independent or with the management?
I think there's only so much that you can do independently. Although I would never join into a company, like a standard Korean company. Too old for that now. Too old for someone to be like, you need to do this and you need to go here and you need to do that. But because, at the end of the day, company's there because they need to make money off of you. So you have to compromise. Not saying companies are bad, but you really do have to compromise. You'd be like, okay, if this doesn't make money, I'll forgo that and do this instead. That will make more money. Whereas if you're independent, you have complete 100% creative freedom, although the opportunities may not be as much.
Right.
So you have to kind of, just kind of risk. But nowadays, I think people are finding like personal managers and personal agents.
Yeah.
That's how they do it in the US. The artist is the CEO and they hire the management team and they hire the everything. So I'm
Right.
trying to go more along that route, but yeah, it's kind of hard to dip your feet into that.
Right. Not
it's
so
like,
easy.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I'm at the moment I'm just trying to like put myself out there as much, and if I meet like a good quality person who I know that I'll work well with, which is hard because it's all about trust, right? And as you know, people in the industry can be snakes sometimes. A lot of snakes out there, So
Yeah.
you got to be careful on who you meet because it's directly related to your image. It's directly related to your livelihood, your money, your image. So you have to be careful who you work with.
Right. And you mentioned that it was between school before you graduated, and you said you could finish school whenever.
Yeah.
What's the status like right now?
Well, the thing is, I only have like a year, maybe a year and a half left.
That's crazy.
I could graduate, but like, let's be real. My scholarship is gone. I'd have to reapply.
Yeah.
And in this economy, going to a private music school for like what? $50,000 a year is
Yeah.
insane.
It's rising and rising.
How am I going to pay for that?
Also, the good thing about Berkeley, though, is that you could technically go back whenever you want to.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna be a music professor. Like I don't need that degree as much. Although it would be nice if I had it, but it's not gonna make me any more money than I'm making now.
That's true.
So I mean, yeah, just
Well, maybe
if I had $50,000, I'd be putting it into my music.
maybe when you get old,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, I'll spend a year in Boston, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of yeah.
We could do it together.
Have you not finished either?
I have 7 semesters left.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Do it.
It's the 2 kids that lost their scholarship because they're in Korea.
Oh my gosh. We could like instead of doing the dorm thing, we can find like a nice little unit.
House, yeah.
Yeah. We could be like housemates and then oh my gosh, that'll be so fun.
Yeah, okay, maybe like 2050. Let's go back.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That's so
I don't think either of us
crazy.
are getting married anytime soon. So
Hey, wait a minute. No, that's crazy because I just lost my scholarship like this semester.
oh really? Is there there's a time
2
frame,
years.
right? 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. And so if I had to go back the summer semester, but I started a heart attack, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I just lost it. So guys, we're here to give you our music. We're here for you guys. Please make it worth it. Okay, that was the last plug-in. That was good.
That was
Please
good. That was
make it
pretty
worth
good.
it. Yeah.
It's all gonna be worth it, guys.
Do you have any new plans for music this year?
No, and that's the crazy thing,
That was so confident. No.
No, I'm just kind of winging life, Iris. I'm just
Right.
like doing whatever I want. I'm dating. I'm like, I haven't updated my YouTube in a while.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Are you dead? What happened? Are you dating someone? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?" The reality is, I
Yeah.
didn't want to. I was just like, okay, if I keep putting out videos, eventually one of my dates is gonna find my videos.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh,
Why are you
I
doing
like him,
this?"
but he's gonna make a video about me, and I don't want that." So I wanted to keep it a little bit separated. But then the funny thing was, the universe started handing me the craziest dates back to back to back to back to back, like crazy to the point that I was like, the universe is
Yeah.
literally forcing me into making content again because there's no way I can't not make content
Right.
with the amount of content that the universe is throwing at me right now. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get back into YouTube
Okay.
and spill some more tea while I date some more. And
Okay.
that'll probably end up with, that'll probably lead to another song here or two and hopefully to another mini album.
Okay. You also stream, right?
Yeah.
You should talk about that as well.
Yes, I stream on Twitch like 4 times a week. And
That's a lot.
yeah, it's my little safe bubble place. It's also where you get the most raw tea that's
Okay.
unfiltered.
Ooh.
YouTube is filtered. Here, I just word vomit. And they
Okay.
love it so much because like I'm so full of like raw emotion and I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. And they get a say in what I do. So I just vent and they tell me what to do, what they think. And we just have like a great time. And we also watch BLs together. And
Okay.
jolly good time.
Okay. You're doing a lot of stuff. Like, it sounded like you were kind of just like living because you were like, oh no, I haven't posted for a long time, but doing like streaming 4 times a week.
Yeah, streaming 4 times a week, writing music. You know, it's YouTube. It's like a pretty. My life is full. You know.
Well, then what do you do when you're not like doing work related stuff?
Work related stuff. I date. Iris, like I'm a full-time dater. I have to I have to go on dating apps. You can date 100 times and maybe one will be decent, okay? So like I'm working on putting myself out there so I can find you know, there's not gonna be a prince that just knocks on my door and is like, I'm here for you, you know? It's
Why
like,
not?
you gotta put yourself out there, Iris.
No,
That's
I want
the
a
only
prince
way.
that comes knocking at my door with some bread saying,
It's never gonna
let's
happen.
go have hot pot. You
And
know?
the older you get, the less chance that it's gonna happen, you know? You gotta get a little uncomfortable sometimes.
Dating 101 by Professor Dabit. Literally. Oh my gosh. I feel like people could go to you for relationship advice.
Oh yeah. I love
Yeah.
giving relationship advice,
Yeah.
you know? But at the same time, I'm not sure if I'm one to talk. Although I have been in an 8-year committed relationship, I am a complete mess right now.
Right.
If you listen to my dating stories, I'm a mess. That's hence why I wrote Worth It, because I'm in my self-sabotage phase.
Right.
Unapologetically self-sabotaging.
This is so funny today. I'm just listening to you yap about your life. We love this and you should come back for more.
Oh yeah.
You should
anytime.
text me if you have good like tea to spill and we'll make another like relationship advice open heart.
Iris, some of them are crazy. You would
Exactly.
Like,
We
yeah.
love spicy. We love crazy. And most our team, we're all single as well.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta
yeah.
come and teach us.
You can
okay?
live vicariously through my
Right.
drama.
Okay, last question of today. If you were to express your life, it could be music life or your personal life, your life before and after his man too, what word would you use? Like one word or one sentence, doesn't matter.
Oh, I guess just like
I guess just like
okay. Growing pains.
growing pain.
Yeah, and I feel like after I came out, growing pains started all over again. And I'm just kind of back almost into my teenage years where I feel like everything's chaotic and I have no idea what's going on,
Yeah.
no idea what to do.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of been like that. But luckily this time I have like a lot of support and people who are like in on the journey with me. So it's
Yeah.
been kind of fun.
Right.
But growing pains, I feel like fits perfectly.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Tabby. That was so fast, right?
Yeah, that went by so quickly.
Yeah, we do have to say goodbye now, but please come back next comeback or whatever, you know, just whenever. Come back, please, because we're always here. Last song for today is Game Boy by Cat's Eye. And tomorrow, guys, we have Music Academy with Hyungwoo in the studio. And another reminder that if you go on over to ARIRANG TV at the same time, you'll be able to rewatch our special ARIRANG Radio birthday episode. And with all my heart, guys, this has been Heart Attack, made by producer Chung Hae-won, engineer Kim Tae and An Tae-son, video director Shim Yu-kyung, writers Chung Moon-gyo and Kim Kyung-on. I've been your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and this has been...
Dabit.
Bye, guys!
Bye.